Planning the topic and central idea of a speech is probably the most hard part of planning a speech or a research paper or a short story idea, in my opinion. So I'll be going through the mental process that I took in order to reach my plan for this 4 to 6 minute informative speech. So the first thing I did is I did the Venn diagram 3 circles. I thought about what I know about, and the first thing that popped into my mind is Dr. Seuss, because my sophomore year of high school I did an informative about Dr. Seuss, and at that point I was like, okay, so I know a lot about him, he's very interesting, I'd like to learn some more about him, so I'll do Dr. Seuss. What my informative speech had in sophomore year did not have a central idea. It was very general. I talked about Dr. Seuss from early age. I talked about his early career, him in elementary school, him in high school. Talked about his personal life. I talked about him writing his books. It was very broad and general, and it didn't go into much specific details about one part or another. And I knew this speech, it needed to go into more detail. So at that point I had chosen my topic, but I still needed to find my central idea. I was thinking about his early life, but it didn't really interest me that much. And then thinking about his career, also not that interesting to me. The most interesting part about Dr. Seuss's life to me was his not family-friendly characteristics. And I thought, why don't I talk about those? But a lot of those are very controversial, and I thought about my audience, you, and you don't want to, I don't know that you want to hear about Dr. Seuss's controversial personal life and the things he did behind the scenes that made him not child-friendly. So I went back to the drawing boards from Square A. What can my topic be that I find interesting? I made a new Venn diagram and I decided cows. I love cows, they're my favorite animals. But what about cows? Thought about the environmental aspects of cows and how they infect the environment, but that's more persuasive and it can get very technical, so I decided against that. Cows is a very broad topic, so I needed to slim it down to something about cows. What about cows can I talk about? And then I remembered a conversation I had with a coworker about how cows don't actually have 4 stomachs, they only have 1. And I decided that I was going to talk about the myth that cows have 4 stomachs, and then talk about each chamber of the stomach. So my topic is going to be cows. My central idea is going to be to inform about the process of digestion that a cow takes, that a cow does. And it's a very interesting topic to me, and I can relate it back to the audience.